buddies, it's your girl AyChristene, and today we are checking out a Let Me Explain Studios video. This is worst prank ever played on me. Let's find out what it is. Oh dear. Links down below to become a member or patron to support the channel. Now let's get started. It's cute. You see the little versions of her that are in the crowd.
Oh, hey.
I love this
You're a little early
Disney
for the matinee,
like
but I don't mind the company while I get ready. What's
place that she started her
some fond memories from high school theater.
that she
Specifically,
narrates
the one time
from.
I got a lead part in a musical, and how the final show night was almost ruined because of a prank. Gotta be upfront with this one. There's some major high school, borderline adult hijinks happening in this story. I'll be as polite as I can, but you've been warned.
Okay.
Some of you may recall I did this little song a few months ago, but maybe not all of you know it's actually a cover song from a comedic opera called The Pirates of Penzance.
Okay.
An operetta. Don't want the music nerds coming for my head.
Well, hilarious.
Show that we did in high school theater. My junior year rolled around.
I've heard the name, but I never saw it. Oh yeah, that crazy lady.
Dreaming of the day that I could one day be a
Goodness.
Broadway star. Just so happens, Medusa
I don't blame
and my
you.
super cool choir director got together and said, "You bring the singing kids, I'll bring the acting kids, and we'll do a musical." Oh
Goodness.
joy! The chance to sing my little heart out in frilly costumes. Naturally, I was thrilled.
Right, of course,
know
of
what
course.
Made this the best thing ever to happen in my entire life.
Why?
Medusa wasn't in charge. They got a local college professor to direct the show, which means she had no say in casting.
Yes.
The monster has been changed.
Look at her eyes.
This was it. My one shot to have a lead part in high school
You got
theater.
this.
And you
I believe in
know
you.
what made the best day of my life even better?
What?
I was the only theater kid who knew how to sing, and the only choir kid who knew how to act.
Perfecto.
Oh, you prissy little prima donnas are in my neck of the woods now. She's starting to scare me. There were only 2 lead roles for girls in this show. The young, beautiful, graceful soprano playing the love interest,
Okay.
and the 47-year-old pirate maid who's made fun of the whole show for being old and undesirable.
Oh dear.
Guess which one I was better suited for.
Oh
You
no.
underestimate my need for attention and validation.
Okay.
I'll take it.
All
So
right.
yeah, I auditioned and I got the part of Ruth, the piratical maid of all work. But oh, Medusa's theater club favorites were not happy, because most of them did not get parts. Kinda helps to know how to sing when you're doing a musical, huh? So many theater club kids who picked on me and ostracized me were so mad. Especially because it meant most of the acting kids had to be techies for the show. The costumes, run the lights, etc. Stuff that they were not used to doing.
Oh dear.
Work is beneath me. Well, these bitter theater club kids decided that they were going to get their revenge on closing night.
Oh no.
Pranks to play on the actors in the middle of the show.
Oh my goodness.
Pranks on other actors, but clearly the biggest ones were reserved for the main characters. On the final night, everything was running smoothly for me during the first act.
Okay.
But that all changed at intermission when I was getting ready for the second act. Before I go any further, you kind of have to know a few things to understand the prank.
Okay.
When the curtain opened, the guy playing the Pirate King and I both had to get behind this one big set piece on stage and stay there for the first 15 minutes of the second act. Completely hidden from view and waiting for our big entrance. When the time came, we popped up, confronted the main character Frederick with a funny little song, popped our butts down center stage when the song was over, and continued the plot showing Frederick a document that says he's contractually obligated to be a pirate against his will because of a hilarious loophole. Old-timey comedy. They really knew how to party back then.
They knew.
Also important info, the guy playing the Pirate King was a theater kid who had a decent enough singing voice to land a lead part. We call him Ben. We liked Ben. He was a cool dude that never picked on me.
Okay, that's
good.
good.
Like a Kratos voice, super deep.
Really?
Awesome Pirate King.
Really?
Okay.
Good. Yes.
I got changed into my next costume and was casually awaiting for the moment I needed to get into place for the second act. But apparently, one of those actor kids turned techie named Robbie had a sudden crisis of conscience and approached me trying to appear inconspicuous. He leaned over really close and whispered in my ear.
"Becca, I have to warn you. When the second act starts, you're going to hear me whisper to Ben from the wings. Whatever you do, don't look."
Why?
"I can't tell you."
"If you don't tell me, I'm gonna look."
Okay. When Ben looks, the pants are going to drop and the moon will be full.
Oh, Okay.
Of course.
He's
Good
gonna,
old-fashioned mooning.
yeah, he's gonna
Booty
moon him.
Blitz, the shiny hiney special, revealing
Not
one's
shiny,
buttocks for comedic
hiney
purposes. I'm not mad,
special.
I'm just disappointed. Clearly, the prank was meant for Ben and not
Mhm.
me, so honestly, I appreciated the warning, and I
Yes.
wasn't about to spoil harmless fun between friends. I thanked
Mhm.
Robbie for the heads up and got into place for the second act.
Okay.
Sure enough, shortly before our big entrance, I heard it.
Ben! Ben!
I forced my eyes to look down at the floor, but it almost didn't matter. I heard all of it. The fumbling of a belt buckle, the shush of pants falling down, and possibly the funniest part of all, Ben's amused chuckle in his super deep Kratos voice.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my game was sufficiently rattled. But can't dwell on that too long. Time for our big entrance. Now, you would think that'd be the end of it. I was in the clear. I had done my time. No more shenanigans.
Right.
But
You were warned.
no. Some key information had been withheld from me, and I was in for quite a shock. If
Oh,
you
no.
remember, after our comedic song, all three of us sat down center stage to continue the plot.
Right.
Ben's job as the Pirate King at this point was to unroll a scroll,
Mhm.
read from it out loud, and pass the scroll in front of me to Frederick.
Okay.
So Ben retrieved the scroll from his pocket,
Mhm.
grandly unfurled it, but that's when the two of us saw it. Taped to the inside of the scroll was
What?
a drawing in black Sharpie.
Oh.
When I say it was a crude drawing, I
Oh.
mean both skill level and subject matter.
Oh.
That's all the information you're getting from me. Well, that's an interesting way to draw human anatomy. With this
Oh.
crime against art staring me directly in the face in front of 200 people under blaring lights, I felt my face grow very hot.
Oh,
I averted my eyes
no.
to Frederick, trying to save myself from ruining the scene.
Mhm.
But upon looking at my co-star, I realized there was a new problem. You see,
What?
Ben and I were theater veterans.
Right.
It's easier for us to carry on if something unexpected happened on stage.
Mhm.
But this innocent, curly-haired,
Oh.
golden retriever of a boy that played Frederick was
Oh.
no theater kid. He was a choir kid. And playing a lead part in a show for the first time in his life was already a steep enough learning curve.
Oh,
So the fact
dear.
that this radioactive scroll was about to be handed to him felt like impending doom.
Oh,
I shot a
no.
glance at Ben, who looked at me like we were sharing the same thought.
Okay.
As though in
Okay.
slow motion, I watched that scroll pass in front of me.
Oh,
That
goodness.
hateful image taunting me a second time.
Oh, dear.
He took it in his hands and instantly stiffened.
Oh. Oh. Oh, no. The poor baby.
Alas! You don't mean to say you're going to hold me to this completely normal contract?
Phew. I
Goodness.
gotta give him credit.
Thank
He was
goodness.
The goodest boy for making it through.
Oh.
Once the scroll was no longer
The little
needed, we
baby.
yeeted that thing back into the wings and carried on with the show.
Okay.
Thankfully, the rest of the night went off without any more pranks. But oh boy, when the curtain fell and the show was finally over.
Oh. Rob. Oh.
Robbie!
Oh, goodness.
I'm sorry. I forgot about the scroll. I meant to tell you. Honest.
Come here, God of Mischief, so I can properly Thanos that neck of yours.
Oh, no.
Good times, good times. Oh,
that-
shoot, I got
people
so caught
are-
up in my story, we completely missed showtime. But hey, I have so many.
Oh,
hilarious
okay,
stories
okay.
from
I
this
thought there
show
was,
that I
like,
could
more-
easily fill another video. So if
Okay.
you'd be up for hearing more pirate stories, just let me
Mhm.
know in the comments below. And subscribe while you're down there.
I thought something
But
else had
never
happened.
Forget, even though my antics borderline on rather quizzical, I am the very model of a YouTube individual.
Oh, yeah, that song. Na 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 na. Okay, so thing number one, those people's are haters, and like, I'm tired of haters. Okay, I'm tired of people just the ignorance of hating somebody that has done nothing wrong to you is, yeah, annoying. It's annoying. It's very annoying. But at the end of the day, you know, look at me now. Hey, look at me. Like, she was at VidCon and she had meet and greets and she had a line. Okay, so these little heifers that was mad that she got the part and they didn't get the part because they couldn't sing and they felt some type of way, so they were pulling pranks on the people. Which the prank itself is not a horrible. For me, if it happened to me, I wouldn't have been like pissed off. I would have laughed more so than anything, because it's not anything that like it for me. It would have been worse if they had done something like to me, right? Mind you, for me. For her, she said it was the worst prank that ever happened to her, ever played on her. Um, so it was something that, she deemed as the worst. For me, if it had happened to me, I would have more so laughed. That being said, them, why are you mad? Why are you people mad that she got the part and you didn't? Like, was it because your favorite wasn't there to pick you as a favorite? Like, it's the fact that they were like, okay, they're okay with her getting stepped on and her ability being dismissed and diminished because this evil woman likes them and prefers them. And instead of being like, well, hey, I mean, I know they're kids, so the thought process may not have occurred to them. But like, hey, this is a play where she got chosen. Let's see what she's got. Why is it this whole, oh, we're upset with her, we're mad, like giving her attitude, rude, let me not try to understand these people. Haters are haters and haters are haters. And listen, they can hate on you, but look at you now, okay? She's killing it. She's doing great things. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Were you ever a theater kid? Did you have like people being mean to you or rude to you, like a part of the theater group? I don't think we had any when I was like in theater. There was a director. She could be pretty rude, the drama teacher, but she never did anything rude or mean to me. She was just very tense and intense as well to a lot of people. I've heard her kind of yell at people before. But hey, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Don't forget to check out the links to become a member or patron. I love you guys as always. And until next time, buddies. Toodles.